All right, thanks for stopping by. What's up, Chili Pups? So somebody must have been praying for me because I've had a little bit of a miracle happen. I feel good today. I've still got a little bit of tickle in my chest, just a little bit of cough, but I can breathe deep. Ah, it feels good. Take that deep breath. Yeah, this is sweet. So I finally landed in a place where I'm going to stay for a while. Nothing special, just out here in Quartzsite, on the outskirts of town. And I've been bouncing around from place to place since I've been here. I've never stayed anywhere over 2 nights. So I found this place and I'm feeling good. I hope the wind's not too bad. When I'm riding the bike, it seems like the microphone picks up a lot of wind. But I've got some neighbors way out there. That is a cool travel trailer. Looks like it was like from 1965, maybe. It's a tiny little thing, like 13 feet. And then there's a big monster travel trailer over there. We've got a cargo trailer over there. It's very quiet out here. All right, let's go ride around. Zoom. Say it with me. Zoom. So what else is going on? It felt so good to wake up this morning and not have that burning in my chest. Oh my gosh. Who knew how sweet it can be to breathe freely? Speaking of freely, you know, Ace Frehley died a couple of weeks ago. I haven't talked about it because I was just too sad about it. And plus I was sick on top of that, and I just couldn't bear to think about it. But Ace Frehley, you know, everybody knows Ace Frehley. He was the original lead guitar player for Kiss. Back when Kiss ruled the world. I was part of the Kiss Army back in like 1977, something like that. I had Kiss Alive 1, 2, and 3, and double platinum. And I had Ace Frehley's solo album. This is back when they were on vinyl, you know, the 33s. I had them. I had Kiss posters on the wall. Also had Farrah Fawcett and Lonnie Anderson in their bikinis. I was like 6 years old. I had this stuff on the wall in my bedroom and posters. Yeah, that tells you I was destined for craziness. So yeah, Ace Frehley, man. He was in his studio and he tripped, went down some steps or something, fell, hit his head, had a brain bleed, and died a few days later. He was only 74. But he had his bad times, you know. He got on that dope. You know how I hate the dope. It ruins all the good guitar players. Excuse me. Oh, here comes a car. Let me pause it. It's a Jeep. There he goes. But anyway, yeah, I hate the dope, man. It's just taken so many great musicians that have inspired me throughout the years. So breathing freely leads to Ace Frehley. I gotta be careful out here going through the wash because I still haven't put the slime in the tires. So I really need to just stay out here on the hard pack and I'll be okay. There's no goat head thorns that grow out here. They always grow out over near the wash. I've decided I'm going to keep this bike for now. There are some out there that's got, let me show you this. Instead of the 4-inch tires, it's got the 3-inch tires, and the frames are a little thinner, and they weigh about 15 or 20 pounds less. But they have weak motors, you know, and they have weaker batteries. So right now, this is the best e-bike I've ever had. KINGBULL. It's the second e-bike I've had from them. This is version 2 of the model called the Light Rider. I had version 1 and it was great. Ron has it now. I think he still has it. But I made him such a deal, he couldn't pass it up. Even though he didn't have room for it in his minivan, he couldn't pass it up because he's a friend of mine. I make friends very sweet deals. So for now, I'll just hold on to this bike. And let's see. It's almost lunchtime. What are we gonna have today? I have eaten extremely healthy while I've been sick. I'm talking carrots, radishes, chipped up almonds, and kale, and spinach, and all sorts of really colorful greens that have all that nutritious value to them. I've been eating all that stuff for a week straight. And for protein, I've been eating beans and cheese. I've had no meat. I'm not a big meat eater, but every now and then I'll have myself a big, thick ribeye or big burger, something like that. Sometimes I'll buy some deli cold cuts, turkey, chicken, stuff like that. But I don't eat meat every day. It's not a big thing for me. And it's not because I'm some kind of vegetarian or anything. No, it's just, I just don't crave it all the time. And meat is very expensive. So speaking of money, okay, so this is Halloween. Oh, happy Halloween, everybody. Last day of the month, and I have blown out the budget this month. You know, I went across the country twice, so that was a lot of gas money. And when you're traveling, you tend to eat not so well, so you spend more money on fast food stuff. And let's see, spending money on medicines, just tons of money that I've spent in October. So November is going to be a budget month. I've got van insurance coming up. That'll be about $450. So that'll be almost half the monthly budget. You know, I always stay under $1,200. In the summer, when I was in Colorado, I was doing so well. Every month I was only spending like $900. And this is in Colorado where everything's expensive. But I was staying put longer. And that brings me to the next thing of the video. I'm gonna have to change my lifestyle and stay put longer and quit all of this just driving, you know, 500 miles a day to go to a new location and staying there a few days and then driving another 300 miles. I gotta quit that. That's gonna become a thing of the past. So my thinking is, if I'm going to just change that and stay in places longer, I might as well go ahead and get a rig that's bigger, more comfortable, even though it'll get less gas mileage, but that'll be okay because I'm gonna have to stop all this traveling around so much so quick. Because I have found out that's where the money comes in. That's where the money comes in, gas money. That's my biggest expense, really. That and health insurance. And tomorrow, we'll wrap it up with this. Tomorrow I will get on healthcare.gov, start shopping. It doesn't look like the prices are gonna be as cheap as they've been for the last 4 years. It looks like the subsidies are over. So I've got to budget in for higher health insurance premiums every month too. But I think all this craziness of, hey, I'm just decided to pack up today and I drove all day and look where I am now, all those kind of things that I've done in the past, those videos of yesterday I was in Colorado and today I'm in Texas, that kind of stuff. I think that's going to have to be a thing that doesn't happen anymore because it's just too expensive. There goes a big Class A. Are they coming out here? Yeah, they're coming out here. Don't park too close. I came all the way out here just to get away from everybody. I was over at the LTVA for a couple of days and it's just too much. I mean, it's early in the season and it is really crowded out there. I like my little spot. It's nothing special, but I don't know, it just felt right. You know, sometimes you pull in a place and you think, hey, it just feels right. I could be here for a while. So unless this Class A comes and parks right next to me, I'm gonna be here for a while. Well, I guess I'm out of things to talk about. That means it's a good time to wrap it up. Okay, they're going on. They're going on back further. Look at all that dust they're kicking up. That's more like a bus than a Class A, really. That is a luxury automobile. All right, my friends, I will check in later. Thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.